Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Chaos Campus Live Show. My name is Nikos Nikolopoulos, and I'm going to be your host in this monthly series sponsored by Chaos Group and Creative Lighting. Thank you all for joining us today. The group is growing. The Chaos Campus group is now reaching almost 1,000 users, and the live show will have 350 registrations from all over the world. So thank you for your amazing support. Please use the chat to connect to the community. We have Emma, our favorite Emma, that is doing an amazing job in the group the last 3 months. So thank you, Emma, for your support and help. So say hi to Emma, talk to the community, connect to each other. Tell us your location. Where are you watching us at the moment? We have people from all over the world. And use the Q&A to ask questions about the show and our guest. Don't forget, our vision is to help you get to the next level and reach your goals in life and work. So yes, let's have an amazing time. Let me introduce you to Ines Dga, an artist that I trust and follow for a long time for your amazing and exceptional work. So welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Fine.
I was waiting for this moment. You know how much I believe in your work, and it's a pleasure to have you in this show.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy, and thank you very much for inviting me. And special thanks to Emma.
Yes, Emma, thank you for this recommendation.
Yeah.
So I have many questions for you today. I have to say that all the members of the Chaos Campus, they did a great job this time, and they sent us an amazing questions. But first, let's talk about your journey. I would like to find out more about your story, find out more about your studies, and how did you end? How did you find your way into the ArcVis?
So first of all, hello everyone who is watching now. I'm really excited to be here, honestly. Thank you very much again for the invitation. So I am Ines Dga, and this is my surname. It's not an abbreviation. It's Dga. It's my surname.
Dga.
Yes, Dga, DGA Dga. And Ines, so I'm from Tunisia, from North Africa country. And as you know, I'm 3D artist / interior designer. And I'm based now in London. I'm working now with the Sybarite agency, and it's a really amazing company, and the team are so talented, and I'm so excited.
And this is a new opportunity. This is a new job, right?
Yes, it's a new job. So I moved recently to London.
Wow.
And I'm very happy. Yes, I like it very much.
I know, it's amazing. I lived there for 5 years, so I have a good experience. I can recommend you some places to go and visit.
Yes, please. So, well, how did I get to the ArcVis work? Well, honestly, it's a journey. First of all, everything starts in a very young age. So when I was like 7 years old, I was really impatient. My father really loved the graphic world. Even he is not a designer, he is a mathematical teacher, but we had a computer in an early age. So we are all the time exploring, and we stay hours and hours just discovering and creating in Photoshop, and some games and many cool stuff. So from that, and after my graduation, I chose to learn something artistic. So I enrolled to the Institute of Fine Arts in Tunisia, where I complete 3 years as an interior designer. And after I obtained my master's degree and then my doctoral studies. And
in these studies, do you have any experience on 3D, on the interior design?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yes, but and after, but unfortunately, I didn't continue my PhD because I found this exciting opportunity with Sybarite. So maybe in 2 years I will continue my PhD, not now. So so that's it for now.
And yes. How did you find your passion about ArcVis actually? So you've done these studies, but then where was the moment that you believed you decided that, oh my God, this is my passion, this is what I like? I think there is always a moment for every artist. So do you remember back then, like what was this moment that changed your career, or you decided to move into this career?
Well, it wasn't an easy thing, but I started my 3D. I just learned 3D in 3D Elements school in Tunisia. It was an online course, and I decided to improve my skills and learn more and more about rendering and realism. So I focused on that. I create my first scene, and after I saw the impact of that, I said, well, I love 3D because I spend hours and hours on that, and all the time I'm happy. I don't have problems with that. So I was like always excited with my with what I'm doing. So and the company, well, the 3D world and the people in the 3D are so nice. So I like that, and I decided to continue that.
Do you remember what the first scene was? I have this question.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
But I don't know.
Don't talk about it.
No. I remember, but I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, it's a secret thing. That's fine. That's
Yes.
fine. So I have a question from Theodore. I think actually you already respond to his first question was how to tell your surname. So it's Dga.
Yes, it's especially for him.
And then he's asking more like, so he would like to learn. It would be great if you would want to share with us how you overcome difficult moments in your career.
Yes. I think failure is not a failure, but it's maybe a lesson. And if something doesn't work to you, it doesn't mean that you feel that you fail, but it's like a great lesson. So you can take everything from this situation and transfer it into a good thing. So taking maybe the positive and ignore the negative. So it's just taking the experience and make it just good.
I like that. I like the way you describe it. I totally agree with you. Great comments so far. Everybody says you're a very talented and amazing artist. Totally agree with them. So
Hi to all. Hi to all.
We have people from US, Germany, UK.
Oh.
My friend Nigel is here. Have you been to 3Ds London?
Oh, I met Nigel in the 3D.
Yeah, Nigel is a good friend. So,
yes,
yeah.
he's a good
Have you been to the 3Ds
Hi,
London?
Nigel. Yes, I was there.
Amazing.
And
Oh,
I
okay.
met Nigel.
Now I'm. It used to be my place for every month. Unique experience. So next time I'm in London, we go together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, have people from Greece as well. Hi.
Oh, hello, everybody.
So let's move to the next question then.
Okay.
Simon, do you insert personal experience and memories in your work? And how can someone create his personal style in a software-driven process?
Memories?
Yes. Do you like personal experience? So let's say that you have a memory of a place. Do you actually get this memory into an image?
Yes.
Do you work that way?
Yes, of course. I really love to have memories in my personal projects. As you know, I have, for example, the scene of Make a Wish, the last project. So it was something special for me. Also, the project of A Head Full of Dreams, that I really like it very much. So it was. I'm
going to share my screen so people can see.
Okay.
They can see the image you're talking about. It's this image, guys, that you actually won as a public winner the Chaos Challenge in 2020 Illumination. And I have to say, you almost got like 3,000 likes, and that's an congratulations.
Yes, it was great, incredible moments, and this contest was amazing. And I didn't thought that people will love my render. I was like impressed, but I was very happy at the same time. So it was amazing. It was really amazing. So I think I love put my my feelings in my work, and every single personal project is something that I love or that I like or that I hate. So in an image. So
I see a lot of feelings in your work. It's very inspiring.
yes, yes. I love putting my feelings in my personal project. That's a must.
Yes, I agree. We have another question. So from Alan, how do you handle the rusty clients who wants the work to get done fast? Oh, how do you reason with them? So, you know,
Work fast with client.
no, like everybody's rushing, so the client's always rushing. How do you deal with that? That you want you to work
Uh,
very,
I
you
think
want to produce
you
fast the
you
images.
just make it simple,
Okay.
and that's it. This is the key. You should make it simple, because clients sometimes you do something that you love or you see it's wonderful or it's good, but and after the client he said no, I didn't like it. So make it simple as you can, and that's it.
Simplicity is the key then.
Yes,
I
this is
like
the
that.
key. Trust me, this is the key.
This is definitely the key. Okay, great. Guys, thank you for keep sending us questions. I have more. You can also see the questions from the community. Nicholas,
Yes,
my friend, I think we already answered about the journey of Ines. That's why I skipped this question.
yes.
So, Mohammed, I would love to ask Ines, the human and artist, what is the source of your inspiration and what are your future plans in the CG industry?
Uh, well, I think the source of inspiration
Mhm.
is everything, is colors, is architecture, is graphic design. When you open your eyes in the morning, you see inspiration everywhere. I think inspiration is in photography also. So I think inspiration is everywhere.
I love that. So basically,
Yes.
you're saying stay open to the possibilities, you know, like enjoy,
Mhm.
appreciate, and
Yes,
get
yes,
inspired daily. I would like to say
yes.
that it's something I'm doing a lot. When I was living in London, my passion was to get inspired before work, during work, and after work. It's a daily process of looking and enjoying the world, right? And
Exactly,
observing the world. And I'm always saying to my students, take pictures when you're out, you know, capture the moment
exactly,
with your eyes and your camera. Grow your memory palette because these
exactly.
memories, they will
This is
be
the most
permanent.
important thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I think you're doing that already. So that's an amazing thing that you're doing. So
Thank
I
you.
have another question from Ina. So you soon get emotionally attached to your work? I think this is going back to the conversation. So she's saying you shouldn't get emotionally attached to your work. It's something we talked about.
Yes. Yes, yes. I'm really attached to my work, and I put all my feelings in all my personal project. I want to have an eye attached to all my renders, not just scrolling and like a lot of other work. So behind every personal project, there is a storytelling, a story that it's in me. So I think it's the most important thing is to have an identity in your work, and uh, of course you have an eye attached to all in all your renders.
The magic works, storytelling. So I have a question for you. How can somebody develop storytelling skills? What is your advice?
Mm, well, I think simplicity. So simplicity and a good composition in your renders, and so you can have a lot of no, when you have a good composition in your renders, and you will have a good storytelling, and maybe when you are unique in your workflow, and unique in your renders, when you be different from all other artists, so you can just um, handle all that and be hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I was waiting for the line at the end.
Sorry. I didn't listen.
That's fine.
So that's it, though. That's it.
Okay. I'm also reading the questions at the same time. Guys, don't forget, please use the Q&A for the questions and the chat to connect the community. It's easier for us to keep on track of the questions, okay? Thank you. So Pedro says, were you ever in a situation where the client loved your work, but you felt like it's not yet good enough?
Not yet. I think sometimes you just work like realistic renders that like your usual work, and after just send it to your client and be as I mentioned before, be simple, and that's it. So you can
do your best with the time that you have, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. And Stabio, Ines, what is to date the most significant moment in your career?
I think when I submit my work in chaos rendering contest, and I found from the 12 finalists, it was an amazing moment. And I didn't thought that I'll be from the finalists and my work have this impact for the community. I was like very happy. So, and after that, I received a lot of work from a different company all over the world, and it was just amazing. So this is the day that I was.
Exposure always helps, you know, getting your
yes,
work
of course,
there.
yes.
I think that's how you get the results. So guys, on the next challenge, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, you know, submit your work, take the challenge, you know, do your best, learn from the process, get exposure, get your name out there. I think that's what helped Ines, and it's going to help you as well.
Yes,
Amazing.
yes, of course.
Let's see what else. We have many questions. So Emma, how much time did you spend working on the visual you submitted on the student rendering challenge? It's a stunning visual. It is indeed.
I remember that I spent 2 weeks, I think, because a personal project, you can't just do it fastly. So I was like, I want to do something different.
Yes.
And the first thing was creating and modeling the piano. And after, as you can see, we can share the screen to maybe.
Yeah, if you have a breakdown, I'm going to stop sharing. And I think Vanessa was asking for a breakdown. So let's do a breakdown now. Let me see. I need to stop. Can you share?
Okay, if you can.
I think you can, right?
No, because you are sharing now your screen.
Okay. Stop share. Now?
Okay.
Yeah. So let's do the breakdown, and people will give us more questions on the way.
Okay.
And Vanessa was asking for a lighting breakdown and highlight. So I don't know if you want to talk about lighting. Hopefully, yes.
Okay. So so here, this is the scene of a head full of dreams. It was inspired by Coldplay. So I create. It's a simple scene. As you can see, it's not complicated at all. So this was the scene, and this is the piano, just a simple texture. It wasn't a hard thing or. So here I used light mix, Corona light mix, so to achieve a nice realistic result.
I love this tool. It's just amazing, stunning.
Yes, it's amazing and easy. And here I create these flowers, and maybe you can run the render just to see.
Somebody was asking about software. I guess you just respond.
Yes, yes. I use Corona render, and
Perfect.
as you can see here, so it's simple. See, it's not complicated. So here I wanted to merge the light and the darkness in the same time with fresh colors. So as you can see, this blue and this pinky color with a lot of colors and black instruments here. So and the most important thing in the scene was the dreamy, foggy mood. So here I used Corona volumetric, the Corona volumetric here material to achieve this mode. So we have clear parts with the fog, so clear part and colorful part with the light mix. So this is the result, as you can see. What else?
You talk about the composition. Somebody's asking, did you use any specific guides?
Yes, I tried to have a composition because, as you can see, here is the microphone, and I want to create a render with a composition because it's to have final result like that. And what else? So here especially is the light mix and the volumetric material, Corona material that I'm found of. So I was experimenting that. I didn't thought I will have this final image, but with experimenting and this light mix, this is the result, as you can see here. So it's not a really hard thing. I put the volumetric here in the slide and all over the scene with different.
Gives a nice depth into the image. I like it.
Yes, with depth of field. Yes, of course.
You have beautiful color palette. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful and stunning work.
Yes. So this was the main difficulty, was experimenting light mix for the first time. So
are you using the volumetrics globally or in a box?
In a box. Yes, in a box.
Theodore, I think I saw something from Theodore. Ines, are there any 3ds Max plugins or tools that you use often and you would recommend?
Well, yes, I use. I think, but I use a lot of plugins. Well, for example,
you're not using Sinai software, for example, Nigel?
Nigel, yes, of course.
Let's talk about it. I know he's got some powerful tools.
Of course, it's powerful.
Sinai.
Yes, of course, Sinai. Nigel, hi. Of course, I use Sinai. What else? A lot of other plugins.
Maybe like Forest Pack, Rail Clone.
Yes. As you can see, yes, Forest Pack, Rail Clone.
Yes. I have a question that is actually for both of us from Stefano. How do you get inspired in a non-inspiring environment? For example, the place where you live or the place where you work? You go first.
That's a hard question.
Okay, I can answer first.
Okay.
I give you time to. So for me, guys, again, inspiration is all around. So during lockdown, we all had some tough moments, and this is the moments I decided to continue taking pictures daily, even inside my house, capturing lighting moments, looking materiality, playing with composition. And then the moment I was able to go out, I was doing my inspiration walk as much as possible, because I believe inspiration in every day, in every moment of my life. So it doesn't matter if I'm in a non-inspiring environment, I will find my way to stay inspired. And I have to say something to everybody here that I believe so much. Staying inspired is your responsibility. So even if you're non-friendly environment, find your way, stay inspired, do your thing, and keep on learning and keep on creating, because creators create. Now back to you, tell me your answer.
Yes. I think yes, inspiration is everywhere. And for me, for example, 2020 was a hard year for me, and I was almost depressed,
I,
and I was lost. But I chose the 3D world to run away from all those problems, and I want just to create something that that was my personal project, to just run away those problems and be inspired by anything. So I think inspiration is everywhere. You can do that. You can walk around and just get inspired. So that's my answer.
Somebody's asking about the spec of your computer, like what are you using as a spec to get these beautiful images?
It's not a powerful PC, so but first of all, I was struggling with just PC, a normal PC. But after I work as a freelancer, and I have after I bought a nice machine, but now I moved it to London, so for now I have a workstation in my work.
Yes,
So you can start with not a big thing, and you just be perseverant and creative.
I agree. So Nigel saying why we don't both of us have any artwork on your walls. Well, I do have much artwork in my studio and space, not in this space. Most of my artwork is from Kudelka, Joseph Kudelka. So mostly I use artwork from photography, like an old school black and white photography in my walls. But Nigel, I have so many books in my studio. I mean, I'm going to talk about this later, but I have so many books that inspire me. But that's a good question. I should get some artwork here. I like your comment. I'm going to do it definitely.
So for me,
Why you
Nigel,
don't have any artwork?
I moved recently here, so I don't have nothing for now.
We all have.
Maybe.
Okay,
Maybe.
okay, but we need to get something. I agree with the Nigel. It's important, you know.
But
Even
yes, I have
doesn't
books.
matter the space. You need to get some artwork. I agree.
Yes, of course, of course. Soon, Nigel, I have some artwork in my house, sure.
Yes, it's hard to choose artworks. Simon says
Yes.
yes, but at the same time, if you find your masters, like as I said before, I have Joseph Kudelka. Oh my God, I love his work. So if I'm gonna choose an artwork, I'm gonna choose him or Bresson. I love to see photography on my walls.
Same.
Yes. How do you how can achieve good? How can someone achieve good lighting and materials?
Good lighting.
Yes.
Well, when you have a good workflow, you can achieve a good lighting. So for me,
Nice.
I
Like
use HDRI sometimes, or just light, just normal light, and um, well, here I think lighting for me is the most important thing in the scene. Lighting and texture, and I love this part when I create lighting and begin with textures. So but I use like everybody, but with a right workflow. So this is maybe the difference.
yes. And I think since we're talking about the workflow, I'm going to go to the straight to the last question because I find it very interesting. And again, it's for both of us. So after so many years of experience you
Okay.
have, is still a challenge to make realistic, nice images? Is it still an issue to make something amazing, or everything is super smooth and no issues at this moment?
No, always we have issues, but we try to handle it
Yes.
because um, every day we have problems in work. But the most important thing, we learn from those issues, and just be positive, That's it. I think.
I agree. For me, I will say that it all comes to the workflow and knowledge and experience over the years. I can tell you now,
Yes.
if I don't start the project by doing the stuff that I learned over the years, I will fail. It doesn't matter how experienced I am. If I don't start with an idea in my mind, if I don't create references and mood boards about my vision, the image will fail. If I don't think about it and start by having a strong pipeline and a workflow, it's something we cannot give away. So even if it's 15 years, 20 years experience, guys, you need to keep on going the stuff that you believe, like having a workflow, starting with a mood board and having an idea. I don't start any project if it's not clear in my head what I want to create. This is what helped me over the years. Take 15 minutes looking on Pinterest, Instagram, Google, find your
Yes.
references, have an idea, and then start making. If I start like that, I can tell you now I'm not going to fail because with a clear vision, I can make the image that I have in my mind.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Finding references. You said it's a primordial thing, and it's the most important thing. And then modeling and maybe adding furniture and experimenting lighting and materials. So finding references is so important. Uh, my fun part is texturing and lighting, but finding references is so important.
I enjoy the
Uh,
process.
yes,
There is a
and
common mistake.
exploring new things, it's so
Always
important too.
exploring new
Yes,
things,
because
innovating the creative process for every single project. We'll have so much to learn every day. The software is getting better,
yes,
your knowledge is getting better. We need to be
exactly.
open to all these new possibilities. And I will
Yes,
say something, a very common mistake that artists make is that they have a very tight deadline and they believe if they start working immediately, they will manage to make it the delivery. And that's wrong because the tightest the deadline, this is the moment you should stop working and looking for your references and clear your idea. It's the only way to save time in production by spending half an hour in the beginning of the project to understand the brief of the client, the image that you want to make, find those references, find the vision, and then start making. If you open Max without knowing what to do, you will just lose time going around.
yes,
That's the
knowledge is so
production part.
important. Yes.
Exactly, exactly. So hopefully people understand exactly what we're saying here. Merci. After inspiration strikes, how long did the whole process take to creating process?
Mm, I think when you have a clear idea, you can just create your image. So it depends the type of the project and your reference, and if you want to explore more or you want to have you experiment and new things. So it depends in what you want to create.
Agree. So after inspiration strikes, we talk about this. So next one, Katarina. Ines, is your approach the same to personal projects and office work projects? Is your job more mass production than artistic? Does it leave you a space to work and play with inspiration, mood boards, and different lighting moods?
So no, it's not the same because we have deadline and we have a large scale project. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about my new job here
Okay.
in London. Well, I'm currently 3D visualizer in Sybarite agency, and the team is really good. So here we start the project from scratch, and we build ideas together. So I think uh, it's really interesting, and this is what I love the most because being around such a talented team is so important. So you discover more, and a new you discover new style of work, because this is so important to build your career and for your personal development. That's so important too. So also we trying to get inspiration from each other. So working on large scale project it's different. So you have a deadline. So you keep it simple because the clients change all the time. And you can't have the same result as your personal project, but you do your best, and the final result will be good. I'm sure, but not like your personal project because you have time. So when you have time, you can create your personal project as your project, your client project, as you can.
Yes.
So
And I would like to add that you should never stop creating personal projects.
of course,
Always.
of course,
This is
of
where the
course,
innovation will keep on coming by always practicing and testing new techniques. You can test live
yes,
on a project, but you can also test on your own personal time by creating personal work that inspires you the most.
yes. It is the most important thing. So for me, I want to create personal project, but for now, just I can't for now. But soon, I have a personal
I'm sure
project
you will
that.
get there. As long as you have the passion of creating, you will get
Yes,
there. Just don't
yes.
lose the passion and everything will happen.
No, I'm fond of in 3D. I love 3D, so I
I know.
don't think
I
that.
know. I can feel your passion. It's going to be fine forever. So,
Thank you.
Christy, do you build all the 3D objects yourself or do you purchase 3D models from other places?
It depends on the project and on the piece that you want to create. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of websites that we can just have our furniture. Or so sometimes, yes, I create my own objects, and it depends on the project.
Depends.
Yes, it depends.
Exactly. Makes sense. Do you have any vision to move to expand your skills into VFX or are you happy and you continue working with NRBs?
It's an important question because yes,
Yeah.
I want that.
Well, you are in London, you know, it's
Yes, I'm in London
you will
now.
have the chance if you want to do it, you know, it's yeah,
Yes.
London is
So
animated
one day,
for
yes,
RVs and VFX.
I think yes, one day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now I want to. I moved here because I want to learn more, and I want to uh, be with a team to learn how I can react and how I can work with the team because it's so important. So, and after that, we will see. But yes, I want to do that.
Amazing. How do you approach the use of color palette in your scenes?
Okay, color palette. I think
Yeah.
as an interior designer,
Mm-hmm.
colors is colors and texture is an important thing for me. So every project, I try to have some colors for this project. So yes, colors is an important thing, and everybody should have color palette in his renders to attend say the same mood. Yes, that's it.
For me, it helped me a lot over the years. You know, I was getting color palette from a film that I
Yes,
watched inspired me, and I was challenging myself to get that color palette into my own personal work. If you do
yes,
it again and again over time, you will build your knowledge around color. You will understand the color theory. Of course, definitely spend some time to read about color theory or the balanced color schemes. You should know what is complementary, what is monochromatic, all these complementary, monochromatic,
yes,
analogous, triadic, all these things, guys, it's important to know. So read some books, do your research, and keep experimenting. You know, grab a film, grab a color palette, put it in your project, see if it does work. If it doesn't work, do it again. The more you practice, the more you learn, and you will succeed.
yes, of course. Color palette, when you combined colors and like, for example, my last scene, so was fresh colored and warmy mood. So you
Yes,
mix some colors and so it's a need.
I
Color
agree.
palette is a need.
What is the idea of your next project?
Oh,
If you want to share.
well, I start a project before I come here to London, but I didn't complete it. It was an exterior. I don't want to talk a lot about this project. Every time I want to um, just put my project in the last minute, and everybody discover. So it just was an exterior. So I don't know. I hope I will finish it very soon, and you know that I will
Alan,
post it. I will
yeah,
post it.
I have. Let us know. We can also share. Alan is asking something very interesting. He's also said that this is also for me. So, has it any time happened that you have created a project, everyone loved it, you have given your best shot, and the next day your client has come and said, "What is this? I don't like it at all." How did you handle such a situation, if there is any? The question is for Nikos as well. It happened to you?
Yes,
Of course,
it happened to me.
happens to everyone. It happens to everyone. How
Yes,
did
I
you deal
remember.
with that?
I remember I spend hours and hours for a client project. I do my best, and I was satisfied with the results. And after he comes and said, "No, Ines, I didn't like it." I was like, "What's this?" I'm so sensitive, so I was crying.
My God, yes.
Yeah,
I know.
like why? It's good. So he said, "No, I didn't like it. We should change a lot of things."
Yes.
So and after he was satisfied with the result, final result.
Um, great. It happened to
So
me as well.
always you can just it's a lesson. So not all the time clients are satisfied with your renders. You just ignore this negative thing, and just it's an experience, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree. So it happened to me in London as well. I'm not going to say the name of the client because it's a very big and important client, but I will say what happened. I will say the story. So that client, we're doing a huge project, like 65 images, a huge development. I can't say it was in Canary Wharf, but that's all I'm going to say. But the thing is that client, he was always having an issue with realistic reflections. He was always asking us to turn them down, like 80% down, like almost there's no glass. So we try your references, we try to explain why the glass needs to look realistic and make realistic images, and he didn't get it. So we decided one day to get that client out for lunch. And during that lunch, we did a walk together later. And during that walk, I will start, me and the creative director, start talking live to them about, hey, check out this beautiful glass reflection. Check out the realistic moment of the light, how it's shaped by reflecting back into the world. And this discussion about looking realistically, how the
Yes.
glass works, we changed their minds. We changed the way they think about glass reflection. We did the same process inside the space and outside. And all this experimenting live and discussing after lunch, it was more open for them to see, like, okay, Nikos, I understand why the glass needs to look so realistic, and you always talking about it, but we didn't like it in the render. Now we do. And we went back, we changed the images again, and
Oh,
everybody was happy. But imagine if somebody asked you to turn down the reflection 80%. It's like,
yes.
it's destroying the quality of your
Yeah.
images. Glass needs to
Oh,
be realistic, especially on exteriors. If the glass reflection doesn't
yeah.
work, the image is not going to work, right? Or
Yes,
interiors.
yes,
So yeah, it happened to me. It happens to everybody.
yes.
But yeah, guys, if
Often.
the references doesn't work, get them out for lunch, go crazy, and start talking to them live about glass reflections. It helped us,
Yeah.
it really helped us.
Yes.
So more questions. Similar question, more for you, Nikos. Okay, so how do you deal with the pressure of being known as amazing artists who always make amazing art? Well, thank you for this. Do you feel like everyone expects from you the best, or expects from you the best and only the best work before the final image? Does the render looks bad? Well, thank you for your beautiful comments about my work. I don't care if people expect me to do the best, because as Nikos, I will always do my best to do the best. It's my passion to deliver exceptional work. I believe in my skills because I'm working hard on these skills for almost 16, 17 years now. And my passion of keep learning is what I believe is going to help me to continue delivering the best work that I can possibly can. It doesn't matter if it's a production for a client, which I still do, or it doesn't matter if it's a class for a student, which I still do, and I believe so much in education, I will do my best. And then before the final, does the render looks bad? Well, I have a passion of delivering a great quality on the frame buffer. This is how I work. My best friend, Pedro Fernandez from Arc9, he's an exceptional artist in post-production, and he needs something as a base, and then he makes art. Check Arc9, his work is amazing. Me, I'm a bit different. I would like my images to be straight and photorealistic from the frame buffer, and then I'm going to press 10 minutes in my post-production workflow, and I'm going to have a realistic image, but then my render is not going to be bad, because when I'm doing classes, I need great quality during the class, even if I'm not using Photoshop, from the frame buffer. But this is my approach as an artist, and as I said, Pedro Fernandez is doing it differently. But guys, we both believe in storytelling. We both believe in the image of the power of the image. We're just using different tools and different software. And that's why I like ArcViz, because we all here have our own way of looking on the images and making images. And that's exciting. And yes, arc9.com, an amazing studio, an amazing friend. I'm calling him my brother from another mother. Yeah, he's very talented. I'm going to, of course, ask him to be on the show. I'm sure he's going to say yes. He's a good friend, but also an amazing artist to learn from his work, and for his work is amazing. And there is a YouTube channel of Arc9 with 100.
Yes, it's amazing. Yes.
Go there, check his work on the YouTube channel, and get inspired by his work and his amazing
Yes.
Would you recommend any book or website that you think is the best for learning? In this show, at the end of every show, I'm going to recommend a film and sometimes a book. Today, I have a film ready for you and a book ready for you, and I will continue doing it because I believe in knowledge, I believe in learning process. And as I always say, read books and take risks. It helps me. It's going to help you as well.
True.
What's the time? We still have 10 minutes to go to the questions, and then I will talk about the film.
Okay.
Continue the journey. So Marcelo, do you do the whole process from the modeling to the final adjustments, or several people work for the same project in the studio where you work? And what do you like to the most? Modeling, lighting?
For me, my usual workflow consists in, of course, as I mentioned, that finding references, and after modeling and adding furniture, experimenting with lighting, materials, and this is the fun part that I like the most. Experimenting the lighting, because lighting is king for me. After you place your camera and you render, and finally some post-production. I want my render be good from my frame buffer, and because I don't use post-production so much, so I love to have the render from the beginning is good. This is my
like
usual.
we have the same workflow and philosophy.
Yes.
There's a question I like. I mean, all the questions are great, to be honest, today. So basically, which was the last movie you've seen recently and that you were amazed lighting-wise?
The last movie I watched a lot of movies, but the names always I forget names. For me, I don't know. Last week I watched a movie, but I forget the name.
Okay. Well,
it was with VFX, and because I like that, but I forget the name of the movie. I'm sorry.
we have a movie session coming up, so yeah, I will do the question for you. Don't worry. I'm going to mention a film that inspired me over the years, and I've seen it 3 times already, and still, I mean, oh my God, I will talk about this soon. Yeah, let's continue the questions. So, Theodore, Ines, how do you see your future? VR, VFX, ArcViz stills, or maybe developing a known style that maybe isn't simple, photorealistic, but unique? You know, where are you going? What's your direction?
I think now I'm focused on developing my CG career here in London. But after, I think I will try to begin VFX, because I like that, and we should always try new things and be far from our comfort zone, and just start. And you will see after.
Agree. So, how was your experience in Paris? You like it?
Yes, very much.
Everybody loves Paris. Let's be honest with us.
Paris is my love.
Oh my God! When I was living in London,
great.
I was escaping like every month to Paris. It's just an amazing city to visit.
Yes, it's amazing.
You should do it, like 2 hours from the train.
Yes, it's here.
You know, you should be there.
Not too far. Yes, but London too is great place. So I'm happy now for being
London,
here.
so many things you can do in London. So many great things.
Yes, and all the community is here. So it's a great thing.
Emma just shared the Kiosk Campus Facebook group. Definitely sign up. There is amazing opportunities there, amazing discussions. We can continue these discussions on the group. You can share your work, get feedback from other members, other instructors, other professionals, other students. Everybody gonna comment on your work. So I think that's amazing community, and it's growing fast. Thank you for your support, and definitely visit the link. If you're not a member already, sign up now, join the revolution, help us to continue growing the community together. And as I always say, together, we're stronger, we're better. Let's do this. And okay, I'm going to continue. So do you get away with some client who has a low budget and not put much effort as for his client who pays more, or is the work and output is the same for all?
No, I don't do that, because when you accept to have this client, so you do your best with the work. And no, I don't think that who pays more. Yes, no, I don't think. I don't do that.
We don't do it.
But we have special clients.
Yeah, special clients, exactly. I like that. What do you think about real-time and Unreal Engine and all this?
Yes, I'm learning now real-time engines.
Okay.
Engine, a new one. Maybe I'll post my in Real Engine, and maybe I'll post that soon. But I'm start learning now, so I don't know when I'll post my first real-time. I just discovering now and learning, so soon.
Rama, there is a question I would like to answer, if you don't mind. Is it hard to get inspired from a movie while enjoying it, watching it, or you should watch it a couple of times to enjoy and get inspired at the same time? So I think the answer is very simple. The first time you see a movie, stay focused on the story and enjoy the film. Don't worry about anything else. If you wake up the next day and you're still thinking about the lighting of the movie, the composition of the movie, the color of the movie, it means you have to go back and see it again from a different perspective. And that's what my vision is for this class, at the end of every class, to give you a film to watch. Today, the film I'm going to show you, you've seen it already. I'm not going to give it to you because it's new. I'm going to give it to you because I'm going to ask you to go back and see it again. But this time, stay focused, capture some shots, sketch on your iPad, check the composition, check the guides, learn from the process. And your mission on this task is very simple. Translate inspiration into knowledge. It helped me so much over the years to master light. I follow those masters. It takes 10,000 hours to master something. I spend more time and I will continue doing it. That's, I believe so much in learning process. It will never stop. Hopefully I respond to your question.
Yes.
Okay, we still have 3 minutes before we do something else. How do you choose the correct position of the cameras in the scenes?
First of all, I do the composition of my render, and then I try to I explore first of all when it's a personal project, of course, not for clients, because clients want special camera.
Yeah.
So when the project is personal, so I try to have a composition, and then as you mentioned in your course, so and after the composition you just take the shot, and that's it.
Perfect. It's 6 o'clock, and I think we managed to answer to all questions. Guys, you are amazing today. I mean, the more engagement, the more questions you send us, the more interesting and the more Ines can share her experience and knowledge with us. So thank you for doing it. It was so inspiring. I mean, we all learned something new today, and it's great that we have you here as a guest.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
So
I'm very happy. Really, I'm so excited, and thank you for the
we
invitation.
will definitely have you back on the show because you're very talented. I
Thank you
admire your
so much.
passion, and I have a feeling we'll have a lot to see from you. It's just
Yes,
amazing.
it's just the beginning. Trust
It's just the
me.
beginning.
I have this feeling. When now I saw my personal project, I said no. I can do more. I can do something different, new, and
Yes,
more realistic, maybe.
exactly.
So I have this power inside me. So I'm sure I will do.
Definitely keep us posted on your work, and I will
Yes.
be more than happy to share everything you create because your work is inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's talk about film. Let's talk about movies now. And there is a person that inspired me over the years. He's my master. He's my, I cannot say mentor because I don't know him in person, but he's my hero, somebody I look up to, and that's Roger Deakins. When I developed the creative lighting philosophy, I spent 1 year analyzing his work. I've seen all his films more than twice, and today I'm going to talk about Blade Runner 2049. Oh my God, it's a beautiful, I mean, for me, it's a cinematic masterpiece. There's so much you can learn with the lighting, composition, the color. I mean, the way he's directing the viewer in the leading character by using the brightest part of the image. So many great techniques you can use here. And let me sketch. Can I sketch? I should be able to sketch. Yeah, so you always know where to look. You always know where the leading character is. He's using tonal contrast here, something dark in a light background. So these amazing techniques that he uses in his films. For me, this was one of the most hardest shots I've seen in cinema. It was raining, the light moving, you have greens, reds, blues. At the same time, my eyes are stuck to the leading characters, are stuck to the moment, and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen next. So if you've seen this film before, please watch it again, but this time pay attention into this masterpiece that Roger Deakins created, and the film director is Denis Villeneuve. He actually won the Oscar, Roger Deakins, for the best cinematography of the year at the age of 69. When I started following him at 61, he said, I'm just getting started. Oh my God, it was so inspiring to me. Somebody at 61 said, I'm just getting started. And he proved that he was just getting started because he won the Oscar at the age of 69. Next year, he came back and he won the Oscar again with 1917, another great film. All you have to do is Google Roger Deakins, IMDb, and start watching his films like Prisoners, Sicario, The Assassination of Jesse James, Skyfall. All these films, it came from this amazing master. I mean, look at these foggy, orange environments. He was animating the sun in this shot, and I was like, oh my God, is it happening? Is the sun moving? That's what inspired me to see masters innovating again and again. In this color palette, he's using pink and purple. He created a moment of romance, the color palette represents romance. In this case, the orange represent a warning. Something is about to happen. The way he was moving into the fog, something is about to happen. There is a warning that something is about to happen. And check something else. Light in the other side, shadow, dark on the other side. The way he's lighting and the way he's creating depth is unique and inspiring. So please go back, analyze the shots, sketch on your iPad, figure out why pink, why purple, why orange, or why yellow. Every time something important was happening in the film and something about the plot was revealed, he was using yellow. And now he's using the golden ratio, directing the viewer where he wants. The golden ratio is another way similar to the rule of thirds, the different spacing, but the idea is the same. You position your subject along the lines or in the intersection points. And that's exactly what he did. So create the guides on top of his work and learn. don't just leave it there. Translate inspiration into knowledge. Sketch your ideas on top of his work. Look at this beautiful golden triangle. Oh my God, such a stunning composition. He's dividing the image into triangles, and then you position the other corners perpendicular in 90 degrees, and then you see in the intersection point, boom, you have your subject. Such a beautiful composition, right? Very powerful. Or one of my favorite guides, of course, I'm using all guides, but one of my favorites, the golden spiral. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this composition.
Amazing.
Amazing. The foggy orange in the city, it is in LA. The spiral starts in one corner and gets your eye entirely into the image, and where it stops, there is a moment. But along the spline.
I think I will take it as a reference.
Take it. Because
thank you, Nikos.
This is your reference, guys. This is the movie.
Yes, it's amazing.
So again, watch the film again, analyze the lighting, figure out why this color scheme, why this composition, why this guide. He was also using rule of thirds, center composition. This is just a quick introduction of me asking you to see the film, get inspired, get to the next level. And if you want to go even deeper, get the book. This is an amazing book recommended by one of my clients, Pureblink in Canada. So we had the class and they recommend this book, and oh my God, it's a masterpiece. It's an amazing book with so many behind the scenes stories. It's called The Art and Soul of Blade Runner 2049. Oh my God, this is an amazing book. I'm having my coffee in the morning. I go through the images, I'm getting inspired, and then I start creating. Because I love this book. It helped me a lot. If I feel stuck, I'm going to open this book. There is so much nice imagery there. It's going to help me to believe in the power of storytelling. It's going to help me to go to the next level. And I'm going to give you more films and more books over this new series that we started with Chaos Group, the Chaos Campus Live. So our goal again is to help you unstuck, get to the next level. This is our passion. This is why we're doing it. And thank you so much for being here today. Ines, you're amazing. You're very talented.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And
thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All the questions. It was a great session as well. I can feel the comments. I can feel the love. We're recording this. You can find it exclusively on the Chaos Campus on Facebook. So please visit the group, be part of the group.
Yes, visit the group and just
discussion. This was a blast. Emma, thank you for your help and support. You are amazing. We can't do this without you. Behind the scenes, your work is amazing. Thank you. So guys,
Thank you, everybody. And my last advice is, yes, follow your gut feeling and believe in yourself. This is my advice.
We will take it. I think that's a great line to finish this amazing session we had. So
yes, I got that from my personal experience. So believe in yourself and follow your gut feeling.
Believe in yourself. I love it. It's a great line to finish this class. So thank you everyone. Thank you, Ines, and see you.
Thank you, Nikos. Yes, see you very soon. Thank you. Thank you, Chaos, for the invitation. Ciao, ciao.
Always a pleasure. Bye.
Bye.